What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are going to be installing the 2JRACING. Basically, these are tie rods. These are upgraded tie rods. So whenever you lower your car, obviously your tie rods, they're always going to be mounted on top. I don't know if other cars are mounted on the bottom, but basically on my car they are mounted on the top. So it connects to the knuckle right here and it's on top. So what happens is when you lower your car, your tie rod isn't no longer straight, it's going to be slanted upwards. So this is going to be basically an upgrade where this is going to be sitting in the bottom of the knuckle instead, which gives us better handling and everything. And it's recommended for cars that are lowered. And also, since I already put the upgraded control arms with the longer ball joint, then this is a must upgrade, and it's definitely going to make the car handle way better. So let's get these bad boys on. First we got to take the old ones off, of course. This on, and it comes with all the hardware you need as well. Comes with the bolts, nuts, spacers, everything. So let's get these off and get the new ones on. First steps I took is I broke the bolt that aligns the rear back here. So once I loosen this, that is going to give me access to take off the tie rod. So now all I have to do is basically take off this nut right here and then pop this off, and then I'm just to get the alignment sort of straight, because either way I am gonna have to get the car aligned just because I lowered it and now I'm changing my tie rods. So now I'm just going to count how many spins I take it off, and I'll do the same spins back inside and then replace this. And I'll show you guys once I take this off what tool I use to take off this easier. Let me take off the bottom bolt. So the back bolt right here was a 19. Now this one I believe is a 19 as well. I'm just gonna check with this, right? No, it's definitely smaller. So let me go get the socket and take this off as well. Alright, took the nut off from the bottom, and the nut from the bottom was a 17. Now the tool that I'm going to be using to take off this tie rod, because it's not going to come off freely by itself, is this tool right here. So basically this would go on top just like that, and I'll just hammer it in a bit, and then this would land right here. So then once I tighten it, it's going to basically go like that, and it's going to pop it out. So let me get that done. So I already have it on. The bolt that's on top is going to be a 19. So all you got to do is going to get tighter and tighter, and just like that it pops, and now you are able to take off the tie rod. Now, like I said, I am going to be counting how many times I take it off. So this is obviously going to be the way it's going to be sitting. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth and so forth. Now we got the old one now, so well, this is garbage at this point. Let me get the new one. And sorry for the bad lighting. I didn't charge the cameras a light, so it's kind of dark. But so this is the new tie rod right here. So with this tie rod, you get this hardware. Now what this hardware is meant for is, gotta get the safety pin. Okay, so basically all this is you got the nut. Now you're gonna take off the 2 spacers that comes with it. Well, there's actually this one as well. This one is the one that stays on the bolt, and then your tie rod would slip in, and then you would put your skinny washer first, and then your thicker washer, and then your bolt. So the way that this goes on the car, actually let me get my phone so I can show you guys with a little bit better lighting. So the way this goes installed is fairly simple. So you're still gonna want to keep your nut on the inner tie rod, so that way you can still lock in your new tie rod. Obviously I'm gonna treat this as the top and this is the bottom, obvious. So let's screw it on. It was 18 times for the old one, so we're gonna screw it on 18 times. So 1, 2, 3, and so forth until you get it on. All right, so I already got the new tie rod on, and what we're gonna do now is basically put it onto this. So let me move the knuckle just a little bit so you can just slide right on. Oh, right there. So you don't want to forget your big washer, because obviously it's gonna fall off because it's just gonna slip right off. So just like that, and then you'll put this on just like that. All right, once you got that on, you're gonna want to grab your bolt, and you're gonna grab the small washer first. You'll put that one on, then you'll grab your big washer and you put that one on, and then you just put your bolt. So like that. Now I'm gonna tighten this up and then tighten this nut up too, and I think this one's gonna be the same size. Oh, it's actually a 19. Crazy. So let's just, so we got everything nice and tight now. We got the safety pin on there so that way this nut does not come off whatsoever. And it looks really cool now. So now you see that the tie rod is nice and straight. I'll show you guys on the other side exactly so you guys can see what the difference is. But you can basically tell, and this looks way better with the 2J Racing embroidered on there. Nice and red. It's definitely, hopefully once I get the car running and everything, this I can definitely tell the difference in driving and handling and steering and all that. But yeah, so you guys see how this one is nice and straight now with this one. Now let's go see the other side. So as you guys can see, this one is not straight, it's kind of tilted. This one's kind of tilted upwards, so this one's not actually sitting straight, it's actually sitting a little bit up like that. So that's why this kit was definitely a good upgrade. And if you guys are enjoying the videos and everything, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Give me some comments. I love hearing from you guys and everything. So let me go get my keys and then get this other side done, so that way we can have this fully installed on the B15.
A few minutes later.
Let's pop a quick Red Bull. I am a huge fan of Red Bull. Cheers. But now let's continue with the install. If you guys also want a set of these tie rods, I highly recommend them to get them for your B15, especially if you are lowered on any springs or coilovers. I will link in the description where you can go ahead and buy these from 2J Racing. But let's get this old raggedy ass fucking tie rod off of here and get this new one on. So I already broke the bolt from the rear down, and now all I have to do is take this nut off and pop this sucker off, and we'll get the new one on. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Sorry if it's extremely loud, but it makes a lot of noise. Oh, it's getting tight. Woo! Man, it made this thing fly up. Sorry if it was too loud. Woo! But we got it off. So now, same thing, let's count how many times it turns off so that way we can put the other one on and have somewhat good of an alignment. 18. 18, same thing as the other side. So maybe my alignment wasn't even shit. All right, let's get the new one on. And you can't go wrong with 2J Racing. I mean, look at the products that they provide for you. I mean, these are not low quality parts. So let's get this one on. So now we got the new one on. We got the hardware right here. Washer, or do I say, there you go, all one, and then your nut. All right, cool, now we got this side installed too, and it's looking very sexy, very sexy indeed. Now that's pretty much it. But let me just give you a sneak peek of what else of what else I got for the car. We actually got a pretty neat thing. It's actually for the engine. So without further ado, 2J Racing sells it, but the people that make it are Jim Wolf Technology, and it is the this is going to basically eliminate the balance shaft that's underneath the engine. It's basically all the way at the bottom, right where the oil pan is, basically in there. It's right there. And what that does, it's the balance shaft is connected to the engine itself by a chain. And what that basically does, if the engine is revving at 5,000 RPM, that's spinning double the speed, which 5 would be 10,000 RPM. So that is definitely taking just very lightly a bit of horsepower. Now, I'm not saying that with this kit we're gonna be making 20-30 more horsepower, but it's definitely gonna allow the car to give us just a little bit more power, just teensy bit. So it's not a big upgrade, but it's definitely an upgrade that's gonna be done. That's why I'm doing it now, because I have to take the car for emissions next month, and also the car needs an oil change. So bada bing bada boom, we take off the oil pan, oil comes out, put this on, put new fresh oil into it, take it to the emissions test, and pretty much set to go. So that's gonna do it for today's install. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and hopefully with this I'll definitely be giving a review on how the car handles and how the car feels when it steers now, when I hit bumps or anything, and definitely let you guys know how it feels. And also another quick question, do you guys want me to do bike content, like motorcycle content? Would you guys be interested? Because I need to do some work to this bike. So I don't know if you guys would be interested to see that. Leave a like if you definitely want to see that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the content, if you guys want to see more B15 content, hit that like button, subscribe. We will be uploading more, just waiting on parts to come in. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in about a week, or I think 2 weeks already. But it's just that we're waiting on parts, and we don't have anything to install, so we don't have any videos to make. But this summer is definitely gonna be an amazing experience with this B15. Alright guys, peace.